What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we are back on the push to 6K, but we already made it to 6K even though we're under right now. So this is going to be the push to top 200 in the US. Now, I have been having some problems lately, guys. The problem is not finding any bases. I am clouding for like 10, 12, 14 hours a day, finding like 2 bases, and then I get murdered on defense. If we look at, I actually won my last defense, but a minus 13, not bad. We'll take a minus 13 all day, but minus 45, that minus 13 was actually by like a top 50 player, top 100 player in the world, if you see 62-16, but defenses have been wrecking me. That minus 53, we won a defense for plus 0. Like, give me a break. So I'm not finding bases, and that is the main problem. If you see here, I did get to 6,052, and then right after that is when I took that minus 53. I'm like, oh, it sucks so bad. But we're going to be starting up a session. I just took that defense where we won for a plus 3, so that helps out just a little bit. And we also are going to have a 1-day shield in 4 hours and 50 minutes. So by the time I finish this session, we'll have that shield. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be finding a ton of bases. Hopefully, I find a lot of bases on this session. We're at 59.78. We're going to be using the same strategy we used before. I tried some other stuff and I was having problems getting 2 stars consistently, so I'm just going to go with what I know here. So we're going to stick with this strategy. We have 1 builder available. If you guys see here, we got tons of gold, tons of elixir, so we got to spend some of that before we get out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go check out our research lab, and I've been kind of debating, like, what should I upgrade in here? Like, what makes sense for the push? I mean, Valkyries would make sense right now. However, I don't have enough dark elixir. But then I was thinking, wall breakers being more effective would be huge. So I thought about things, and then I went and I looked at my clan castle, my magic items. I was like, huh, I have a book of fighting, so we could gem up something instantly. Huh. So let's take a look here in our treasury, see how much we have here. This might be the first time I ever do this. The last war almost filled me up. But what I'm going to do, guys, and I don't do this often, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gem up the loot for the Valkyries. Level 6 Valkyries are going to help us out. We're using, what, 7 or 8 Valkyries on our push as it is. Having max Valkyries, I think, is going to help us out. The first time I ever gem loot, since my army costs so much dark elixir, it's 4,700 dark elixir, not really profiting enough. So I'm going to go ahead and gem up the loot to get the Valkyries up to level 7. That's right, guys. Let's go ahead and get those Valkyries up to level 7, and then we'll use our Book of Fighting to go ahead and get those girls to max. So max Valkyries gonna help our push, and then we can go ahead and get our wall breakers in there as well. So wall breakers gonna go up as well. They probably won't be finished for a while, but we do get the Book of Everything from the clan games if we get there, so that might be a possibility. Then we got 1 builder available. I think I don't know, we got a lot of defense. I'm thinking this archer tower right here, we'll go ahead and get her down. So that's not too bad right there. We got everything working and building. Let's go ahead and collect that so we have some loot to play with. So I'm going to go ahead and take the army out. We're going to hit the clouds. Clouds are going to be rough. Hopefully we find some bases. If not, I'll show off some replays, but I'm trying to find a bunch of live attacks for you here today, guys. If you guys are pumped up for today's episode, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video. Let's see if we can get to 163 likes in the first hour of the video. Can you guys do it? Let's find out. All right, guys, I'm going to go hit the clouds. I'll be back soon. All right, guys, first base of the day, and it's a pretty decent base, so we're going to go ahead, try to get a little bit of a funnel going. Seeking Air Mine, rip the dream. We're going to go ahead and get our queen work. Oh my god, another Seeking Air Mine. I should have known better. Should have known better, but that's all right. Queen should be fine here. We're going to let her kind of walk down here and throw a bowler just to clean that in, just to help out a little bit with percent and to help the queen not backtrack. See, she wanted to go back there, so we're going to help her out, help her keep moving along. So we're going to rage right through here, and we're going to get our kill squad ready to come in down here at the bottom. So let's get ready for that. 26 offer. This will be huge if we can get a 2-star here. So that's what we definitely need to focus on. So let's go ahead and get those guys working right there. King, Warden, wall breakers in here. Get a bunch of bowlers going in. Wall breakers look like they get through perfectly right there. All right, we're looking pretty good here, guys. Looking pretty good. I'm going to get ready to hit the Warden's ability here right now. As the bomb goes off, we're going to hit his ability. I'm going to let these guys work around here, right around this section. Oh my god, that's not good. That's not good. A balloon pound CC. Once this funnel is pretty well established, which I feel like it is, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this core compartment. Oh, Town Hall goes down from bowlers, it looked like. So we'll have a nice 2-star secured right there. We're going to keep working around. Everything's actually away from the Hound, which is actually a good thing. We're going to get that single Inferno out. We're going to get that King out. This is all looking great right now, guys. A nice solid 2-star. I don't know if we'll get to the 3. Now everything's getting taken out up there. So we're going to go ahead and pop the Queen's ability there just to get her a little bit more health back. And yeah, let's go ahead and hop out of there. But a plus 17 2-star, can't complain there. That's the best find I've found in a little bit. So 59.95, working our way back up. We gotta wait for our heroes. That one took me about an hour or so to find. Now, if you guys saw, there was a little bit low on Dark Elixir, so hopefully we can keep the Dark Elixir rocking and rolling and stay at it. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and get our King and Warden boosted up rather than go ahead and gem them. I'm just going to boost them up since we still have plenty of shield. And then we're going to hit back out to the clouds and find more offers, guys. A great start to today's session. And while I'm thinking about it, since it's nice and early in the video, I forgot to do this at the very beginning of the video. I'm going to go ahead and buy the Lunar New Year pack. That'll give us the Dark Elixir we need. It gives us a book of heroes, and I need the gems anyway. So let me go ahead and buy this bad boy right now. All right, guys, so we just bought the Lunar New Year pack right there. Getting some gems, getting some Dark Elixir, getting a book of heroes, and that'll help us out. That way we don't have to worry about going low on loot for this. So we're going to go ahead and let our heroes come back up, and then also if we get Dark Elixir to get one of our heroes down, that'll help us out. So that Lunar New Year pack, I intended to buy it anyways because, you know, I've been blowing through gems, but a very good help. So we'll be back once we find the next base. All right, guys, a nice plus 30 here. If we can get on this base, that'll be amazing. I'm going to go ahead and start the Queen walk up here. A little bit risky throwing her in first, but I think it should be okay. Okay, that didn't work out too well. I'm going to try to cut her off just in case she wants to go up there with these bowlers. That should work out well. Keep an eye on her. I think she should be fine as far as healing. If we can get a 2-star here, this is going to be amazing. So let's keep her going. Archer Tower on here. Those bowlers did a good job clearing out. I'm actually gonna... Now we're gonna let her work for a hot second here before I rage her up. I'm afraid she's gonna try to go in here, so definitely need to get those down. Yep, she's going in. That's what I thought. Not a problem. We'll get our King in there, get some witches going, get some bowlers in there to clear out, and then wall breakers in. Queen's going in. That's not a big deal. We can work with that. But we need to get our bowlers going inside. I think we had a nice wall breaker fail. That happens to the best of us. Let's go ahead and hit that ability right there. Keep these guys all working. I'm gonna raid or heal right through there. Rage right through all this. Oh, I missed the Queen's ability. I tried hitting the Queen's ability, ended up hitting the King's ability. That single Inferno got the Queen, but we have a good line right to the Town Hall here for the Valkyries to get the 2-star, and that's what we need, guys. Solid 2-stars on these raids. We even got healed up Valkyries, and that's why we bring the Valk Dive. That way we can secure that 2-star. We got that swag rage spell. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it in there, honestly. I guess we can use it. It's not gonna hurt us. I mean, we could go ahead and donate another rage from one of our other accounts, but with that eagle still going off, I doubt we're gonna get to the 2-star. But this is this is my best session all week by far. Plus 20, plus 17. I've been finding like 2 bases a day, like sitting in the clouds for a full shield and finding nothing. Like 12 hours of clouding and finding 2 bases on guard. I don't even find them on shield usually, so I'm kind of surprised that I'm finding them right now. I'm not going to complain because we need plus trophies, and this is going to get us back above 6,000. Also back into the top 200 of the US. Honestly, I fell out of top 200 US. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We fell out of top 200 US. Nice loot there. But now we should be right back in. Let's check this out. Yeah, that put us, we were at 204 before that last attack. That moved us up to 170, as you guys see there, plus 41. So we were actually at 211 at one point. So let's go ahead and get that going. I need a poison spell. I think I just donated a poison, that's all. So let's go ahead and get giants there from Rocky. And train up another army. And let's get ready to go at it, guys. We are doing really good. 6,015. Let's see if we can keep going. 1 hour left on guard. We'll be back soon if we find another attack. All right, guys, nothing too extraordinary here. 7 offer. It took me like 2 hours to find this, though. But he's giving us the 2-star, so we're going to go ahead and try to get this 2-star secured. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the Queen Walk. And this one should go pretty well. Just looking at the way things are laid out here, I think we should be fine. So we'll go ahead and get our Queen going. So this is what I mean, like, we'll find a couple bases and then find nothing, and it makes pushing so hard when you don't find any bases. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna gain trophies if you're not finding bases. You're not gonna lose. Well, you are gonna lose on defense, but this is what we gotta do, is just try to find bases the best we can. Don't lose our queen. Let's go ahead and pop our queen's ability there. A little bit nervous about that, especially since she's stuck onto the lava hound there. Let's go ahead and get some funneling going right there. Queen's gonna probably die. Yep, queen's going down. No big deal there though. We're right at the town hall. Let's go ahead and get wall breakers in there. I'm gonna hit the warden's ability and heal up nice and early, just to make sure all these guys stay in nice and healthy. Those lava pups going down from the witches. I was gonna say those lava pups are working us over a little bit, but looks like we're good here. Let's go ahead and rage through there with a jump, and we should have a nice easy 2-star, hopefully. Even with the queen going down, we can put a couple Valks in, and just make sure we secure those percentage points. Ugh, giant bombs hurt so bad. So there's the 2-star secured. If our queen didn't go down, I might have tried to go for the 3-star, but queen going down hurts quite a bit. So we'll see how we finish here. A couple wall breakers, not going to do a whole lot. Let's go ahead and just hop out of here. That way we can get back in clouds. Hopefully it's a +5. It's a +4. 7 is 4 or 5. It just varies a little bit. So there we are, 6,019 trophies. I did hop out for a few, just reset my game to see if that helped. Maybe it helped, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. That's a mental thing at this point. But we're going to go ahead and get everything trained up. I'm going to go ahead and get my giants and my heal. And then we're going to kind of go from there. So we'll be back at it. Hopefully we'll find another base or two. Be back soon, guys. All right, guys, so we're at personal break. Only 3 attacks on the session, but we do have a 2-hour guard, which we're going to go ahead and buy that 2-hour guard, and then after that, we're going to buy the 1-day shield. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Hopefully we find something, but so far, no more bases. Like I said, I'll check back in if we find a base. Got 2 more hours to. All right, guys, we got a base, a +14 offer here. Just looking around. Things are looking all right on this base. Things are looking okay. I think we're gonna go on a weird walk this way. I think we're gonna start the queen up here, walk her kind of down and around. We'll see how things go. With that archer tower and cannon being down, that's gonna help us out quite a bit. So let's go ahead and start off our queen walk here. Hopefully we can get the 2-star here. I wouldn't see why not, to be honest. And this should work. Ooh, Tesla farm looks like up there. I'm not too worried about that Tesla farm. We can work around that. I'm actually going to throw a bowler in here just to help clear some trash buildings, help move that queen along. I have a feeling she's going to step up into these defenses right here. Yep, that's what she's going to do. I'm going to rage her up, rage up those healers, and that bowler is doing exactly what he's supposed to. Hopefully he doesn't clear out too much and the queen turns around. She might turn around on us. Yep, she's turning around. That's all right. We can work with that. We can work with it. Not a big deal, especially with stuff being down. So we're going to go ahead and go giants in here. There's the whole Tesla farm. Not a big deal there. We can work with it. We can work with it. Don't lose our queen, though. We can't lose our queen. Let's go ahead and rage right there. Get that going in. Wall breakers going in. I'm going to hit the warden relatively early here. I didn't do a good job cutting things off here. So let's go ahead and pop the warden right there. I'm going to throw a heal down here. Rage right here. Oh, things are weird here, guys. Things are really weird. I need like a cutoff point to get everything going up into the center of the base. All right, queen is going up into the center, so that's good. However, things are really weird on here. I didn't get a good cutoff with those Valkyries. I got the 1-star secured. I mean, that's pretty much a given right there. Let's see if we can get... All right, wall breaker's not going in there. I wonder if we jump in here. The Valkyries will go... Valkyries are going to go weird. Alright, Valk's going right there. This is weird. This is weird. I only got 3 Valkyries in here. So it's looking like the 2-star not going to be that great. Especially since the queen is doing weird things. Queen, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me, queen? That jump might run out. Alright, there we go. Valkyries get through finally. We're going to go ahead and hit that rage, get them through there. And they're not going to have enough to get the town hall. So a little bit of a weird attack here, but no big deal realistically. Look at all those barbs coming out of the clan castle. So yeah, we're not we're not going to get the 2-star. I didn't do a good job over here on the funnel. I should have had some bowlers down here taking out some of those trash buildings. So kind of my fault there. We're going to miss out on some trophies. My first bad raid of the night. It happens from time to time. Got to not let that happen so often. But it is going to happen from time to time. I'm just letting the queen play out here just to see what she's going to do. She's going to get stuck on this wall, it looks like. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and hop out of there. Only a +5, or +4 even. Jeez, that's rough. So, you know, a little bit of a mistake there. No big deal. We found that relatively fast. 19 minutes, not bad at all. I'm going to get everything. We're actually just going to gem up everything. So let's go ahead and get the king up, the warden up. And then I'm going to go ahead and boost them up so they're ready for the next raid. I'm going to go get my giants and get ready to go, guys. Sketchy raid, but it's all right. We'll bounce back. All right, guys, so I did not find a base. Not too long left on session. We'll kind of hop out of the clouds here in a second. And this is the problem I've been having the past few days, this past week or so. Not finding bases. Can't find bases. Can't gain trophies. I think we found, what, 3 or 4 during this video. I had 26 minutes left, and then again, we're going to buy that 1-day shield, and I'm probably just going to head back into the clouds right after that. So that's what's going on with the push. We're at 6,023. Hopefully we'll get a new personal best today with me buying the 1-day shield. I'm going to show off this replay real quick just to finish off the video, show off one more attack. But this is kind of the problem, like I said. No bases, no trophies. So this army was when I was playing around with a little bit heavier witches and no Valk dive, and it was working out okay, but I was having problems getting to the core, so I switched back to my normal army. But like I said, guys, the push is going well. This is our last week on the push. The season ends Sunday. Got something special planned for that. We're going to try to maintain top 200 US. I think we're there. I'm going to check after this attack to see if we're in the top 200 of the US. But hopefully I can find some bases. We got that 1-day shield. I think I'm going to save that 2-day shield till a little bit later in the week because that does take a little bit to regen. So I think I only got 1 more use on my 2-day shield. So I'll save that till a little bit later into the week when I know I'm not going to be able to play, or maybe when I think I'm going to take a tough defense or something. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think of the push so far, if you guys have been enjoying it. Like I said, this strategy, it was doing all right, but some bases I just could not get to the core with it, or I would go around the core, and it just wasn't working out. But this was a good example of it working pretty well. Wall breakers going in and just flooding right into the center of the base. Actually, wall breakers failing to get roasted by that roaster, or the Inferno, roasted by the roaster. Can you tell I've been doing builder hall challenges for the clan games? Roasted by that Inferno right there, and again, we're just gonna flood everything right into the center. Queen's doing her thing, working around the outside, and we're just gonna get to the nice 2-star, nice easy 2-star. Realistically, I could probably did a little bit better on this base. Queen going away from the kill squad always hurts, but you know, I'm always happy with a 2-star. I'd like to see more 3-stars on the push, and that's something I gotta work on. But for now, we'll take the 2-stars for our first Town Hall 11 push. I feel like this is going pretty well. This attack actually was a little bit sketchier than I thought. Thought this was a different attack, to be honest. But it still does get there to the 2-star. All the bowlers and witches and all that great stuff right there towards the core. Gonna help out getting that Town Hall down. But like I said, the strategy a little bit dicier than using the Valk dive. I was thinking about playing around with the minor comp, kind of similar to what Klaus uses, if you guys have been checking out Klaus's push. But I'm not that great with minors, and I don't want to like drastically change too much during this push, because then I'll start messing up and I don't have room to mess up. So there we go, we get the nice 2-stars, 75%, 77%, and maybe if our queen stayed with everything, we would have did a little bit better. But with the queen going off to the other side, it kind of worked things over. But let's check our ranking in the US before we go ahead and finish up too much there. So let's go ahead, US, we are right down here. So we're back into the top 200 US. Can we maintain that to the end of the season? We'll see. 6,023, still a pretty nice achievement. We got 6 days, 17 hours left in the season. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe with those notifications on. You guys have a great day. Keep on Clash bashing.